So it's quite the frosty, snowy day, and I'm gonna do a little video game hunting. I'm hunting N64 titles mostly. Gonna go, oh, the snow. Gonna go hit a place called Video Game Exchange. I've never been there before. There's a bunch of places I've yet to explore here in Colorado Springs, and since I'm moving in a few months, I figure I should go ahead and do that. So we're about to jump in the ride, and all the snow. Snowed pretty heavily last night. We're gonna jump in the car, head that way, and see what it's all about.
A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but you are not.
So I was quite impressed by this place. They had a large selection. It's actually a little bit bigger than the other retro game stores I've been to in town. Now, you see the N64 and NES case. They actually didn't have any N64 games I was interested in, but they had a lot of rare, obscure stuff that's on the much more pricey side, stuff on the wall. We're talking games in $200 to $500 range. They had a lot of obscure stuff. Owner of this place was pretty cool. You'll see him just in a second throw his hands up. And was looking at this PlayStation section and came across these two Japanese imports. I was like, huh, let me check these out. You know, nothing really that spoke to me here. It's some kind of fighter jet game. But then I saw this, and I was like, wait a second, Fire Pro Wrestling. Flipped it around, sure enough, older version of Fire Pro Wrestling. And it's like, hey, I have a mod chip for my PS1. I think I'm gonna need this. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Japanese version of Fire Pro Wrestling G for 15 bucks. I do have a region-free mod chip in my my original PS1, my PlayStation, so I will be able to play this. I've never played this older version. The only Fire Pro Wrestling I've ever played is Fire Pro Wrestling Returns on PS2, which I do have and enjoy. It's going to be interesting to play this older Japanese version of Fire Pro Wrestling. This is an earlier rendition. I'm pretty excited about this. I only paid 15 bucks for it. That was just a random find, you know? I saw that and I was like, wait a second. So if you'll notice in kind of the backdrop, it's wrestling images. So it caught my eye and I'm like, wait a second. And I flipped it over. I'm like, holy shit, this is Fire Pro Wrestling. So what year did this come out? Says 99, so from Human Entertainment is the distributor. So I'm pretty excited about this. I may do a split screen playthrough at some point. Obviously it'll be completely in Japanese and won't understand any of the words, but you'll know who's who when it comes to familiar wrestlers. This is going to be interesting. Like I said, I was not expecting to find this. I was looking for No Mercy for N64. I could buy it online, but I like finding stuff out in the wild, especially when it comes to retro games. And this was a pretty large store if you're into comics, Pokemon cards, DVDs. They had old Atari stuff and television, ColecoVision. They had a lot of stuff over here. A decent selection of systems. Pretty nice spot. If you're in Colorado Springs area, check out Video Game Exchange and Comics. It's actually pretty nice. Didn't have everything I was looking for. They had a bunch of rare stuff. 130 bucks for Marvel vs. Capcom on PS1. So that Duck Dodgers on N64, had no idea it was this rare. That was like, it was well over 100 bucks. I forgot how much it was exactly. Just, they had a lot of rare stuff. They had a lot of Holy Grail stuff on the top shelf, Earthbound stuff, complete in box, all those different things. So if you're in the area, it's a good spot. Raven Retro Games is another really good spot. I like going over there, but it was a little bit different over here. Different selection. A lot of stuff, especially if you're the collector type that's looking for more rare pieces. There's some rare stuff over here. So all in all, successful trip. I'm sure this is going to be a pretty short video for the most part. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe before you leave. Y'all have a good one.